Hello, people of the internet world, and welcome to another late night live podcast of D.C.C. Channel 2 News. Well, death comes for certain, but not if you love Mountain Dew. I am here tonight with a new guest, with his code name Ghost Hunter. Care to say hello?
Hello.
Now, I have him on Skype instead of in person. Usually all my guests are in person, but with this one, I'm doing a Skype guest interview thing.
We really don't have a choice due to the fact I live in a completely different state right
That is true. That is true.
now.
Now,
I mean, you gotta keep in mind.
oh yes. Now on today's podcast, we will be basically just doing some reviews. Where to begin? Reviews on newest movies. Like the first one we are going to talk about is the newest Fate of the Furious, which is the eighth movie in the Fast and the Furious series.
Yep, number 8.
Yep. Now both of us have seen all two or three trailers. I can't remember how many they came out.
There's only 2.
Okay, that's what I thought. But yeah, we've both seen.
Well, at least that's what YouTube's telling us.
Yeah. I've only seen 2, so we've both seen the 2 trailers. I actually do like this one. I think it's in one of the trailers they actually did like a. It's not really a reference. It's like a reference to Paul Walker because they had that little picture frame. So I'm gonna love to see how they reference him in the movie. Like what happened to Brian O'Connor.
Yep. They did that in both trailers, actually. They showed that scene.
Yep. The other one I can't wait for is I want to see why did Dom turn his back on family.
I feel like Dom's being blackmailed.
Probably. Because if you've seen all seven movies, he's nothing but families. It's all family for him. So
I kind of stopped watching after they got away from the whole racing thing.
it went from racing to racing and family to mostly family.
And then to just action.
Yeah. Still family, but action, which I don't mind.
In the trailers. Compared to action, the second one played it out a whole lot better than the first trailer.
Yeah. Now, my favorite part about the trailer is when Tez is like, "Finally, we have a tank."
Yeah.
And in the trailer, he's like, "My turn now." It was funny. I think it's like in either every movie with a villain that has a tank, Tez is always complaining, "How come they get the tank?"
The last Fast and the Furious movie I saw was number 5, so...
I'm trying to think. 5 was the one with, Letty coming back, right?
I think 5 was the one where they finally introduced The Rock.
Oh, that one! Okay, I think I know which one you mean. Okay, that's when The Rock is first introduced. Alright, I remember. And that one I kind of felt all sad because we lost, what was the one guy's name in the first movie? He was in the first and second one.
Oh, man.
He was in Dom's original family, and he sacrificed himself, and he got shot, and it was... I'm so mad I can't remember his name.
Yeah, I don't remember.
But for those of you listening, for those of you with who are fans of Fast and the Furious, I hope you do know who we're talking about. I have a feeling once this podcast is over, it's gonna hit me. It's gonna come back and bite me. But yeah, that was one of the saddest moments. What else is hanging about that trailer?
We really just went over most of it.
Yeah.
That you could really talk about.
Hopefully they'll bring the racing theme back as long as the action, keep the two balanced. Jason Stamos is making a return, so that's gonna be interesting too.
They made a Die Hard reference with the character that they're bringing in.
Ooh, I didn't catch that one.
You know the bald guy?
Yes.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, right?
I believe I do. You mean the bald guy that was in prison?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
you mean Jason Stamos or Stamham? I don't know how to say his name, but yeah, I know what you mean.
I think he was the main person in Die Hard, right?
He wasn't the no, not him. It was someone else. I can't remember his name, but it wasn't Vin Diesel. It was the other guy. I always get him confused with Vin Diesel, but I think Jason though was in Die Hard, one of the Die Hards maybe.
Either that or I'm confusing it with a different movie.
Probably. I don't know. I've had that moment too.
Right.
Well, since we covered that, we are going to take a short break, and when we get back, we're going to talk about the new It movie, or well, the It movie trailer that just came out. So hope you guys enjoy the music, and I'll catch you in a bit.
Sailed across the sea to search a distant land, a new frontier before him to provide an upper hand. Mysterious agendas lay behind a graceful guise. A son was born, begotten, shorn, betrayed to noble lies. I take to the water to glide upon the gales. The winds that my father wrote will never fill my sails. The sailors on the salty sea, my brothers I will lead. Our cannons fast they burn and blast, our blood is of the creed. My father lost to hunger, the temptation of control. No sentiment you represent can tame a savage soul. I take to the water to glide upon the gales. The winds that my father rode will never fill my sails.
And that was Miracle of Sound, his father's son, an Assassin's Creed song made by the Miracle of Sound himself. Give a round of applause right there. As well as, the bell noise right there, which is we're at the halfway mark. Welcome back. Hope you enjoyed the music. As we said, the next movie we will be, trailer for the movie we'll be talking about is It, which, like Ghost Hunter said, it flipped him out. I mean, kind of flipped me out too. So
Just the trailer itself scared me.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't watch the original movie, but seeing that trailer, it makes me want to watch the original and then watch the new one that's coming out.
Yeah. I mean, the original probably isn't scary now because it was B-rated, but now with the CGI and just the amazing technology advancement, they can make it more real. So yeah.
I think the thing that creeped me out most about the trailer was the slideshow and his little brother down in the basement.
The scariest thing, it didn't make me jump. I know if I ever see it in theaters though, I'm gonna jump, but the one thing that made my sister jump from a T&E Productions is when the little boy went to go get his boat, and he looked under in the hole by the sidewalk, and his face popped up. And it was only popped up for a second, and she ran out the room.
That's not even scary. You couldn't even really see his face.
She doesn't like it. She's like, nope, I'm done. I was like, I'm done.
I can see it. Not very many people like violence.
Yeah. But yeah, if you guys like horror movies and you definitely like It the Clown, I recommend seeing this movie. I think it's going to be good.
I'd recommend watching the first one before
Oh,
you
yeah.
watch the remake.
I mean, you can watch either or first, either new one or new one and old one, or old one and new one. You know, compare the notes. I haven't seen the old one in a while.
But yeah, I'm definitely gonna try to watch both of those.
Now, what was I gonna say? Okay, now I want to get to this next movie because we're at the 4 minute. We're at the 4 minutes right now. The next movie we had on our schedule was Pirates of the Caribbean's Dead Man Tells No Tales. Yeah, did a little joke and laugh button there because funny. You'd probably laugh at that. What was I gonna say? The one thing I want to say is the new villain. I can't remember his name, but the Spanish pirate. I like how the animators got the flowing of the hair. Like his hair's like they got his hair. It's like the sea, and it just flows in the wind. That's like
I like the trailer in general.
The special effects. It's nice. I especially liked in the beginning of both trailers when you see a young Jack Sparrow.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty interesting. I'm hoping to hear a backstory.
Oh yeah. The other thing was I heard the kid that Jack teams up with, that is the son of Will Turner and Elizabeth Swann, which they were both in Pirates of the Caribbean 1, 2, and 3. Which last we saw them, Elizabeth was back home, and Will Turner became the new captain of the Flying Dutchman. Which, if I'm correct, in one of the trailers, he makes an appearance. So there was
a movie after that, wasn't there?
Yes, it was 1, 2, 3. Then there was Stranger's Tides, and then there's Dead Man Tells No Tales.
Yeah.
Yeah, the last movie didn't have Will Turner or Elizabeth, but this one, I don't know if it's a short cameo or if he's gonna play a role, but Will Turner will be returning in this movie.
I'm sure both of them's gonna make an appearance.
Probably, if not both, one of them.
I think we saw Will's wife.
Maybe.
She about to be hanged or something, right?
No, that one wasn't his wife. That was one of the newest female actors in the movie. I think that could be the love interest for the son.
That would make sense because of the scene when
Yeah.
he kept her before. Yeah. She kind of hints at the whole.
Yeah, she hinted at the way you're grabbing me is not so friendly.
Yeah, right.
The funniest was when they were on the boat and she starts to take off the dress and he's telling her no and Jack's like, shut up, and he's like, I saw her ankles. You would have saw a lot more if you kept your mouth shut.
Yeah.
That one was funny. I'm gonna have to ring the bell here. Not that. So right there, guys, that is the minute mark right there. So sadly, we have reached the end of our podcast. Sadly. So anywho, before this ends, I want to give a shout out to Ghost Hunter. Check out his channel at Ghost Hunter, all capital letters, _DJMA. Link it will be in the description below. He makes some pretty good gameplay videos. I saw he did, what was it, UFC, Zombies. I think I saw some racing games. But yeah, check it out. He does some good stuff. And then also check out Team Do HQ, which this will be uploaded to, and check out my main channel, The Warlock 1ST. New videos uploaded Tuesday and Thursday, Wednesday for Team Do, and there will be live streams on the weekends.
You still do that the Minecraft channel?
Oh yes, I do. I still do Minecraft videos. Anywho, guys, I hope you enjoyed this podcast. As always, I'm the Warlock. This is Ghost Hunter, and we're signing out. Peace.